Greetings! Welcome to the Citadel of Regzar. Would you be interested in taking on some commissions?
Are there any easy jobs where we can earn loads of mora for just standing around? Oh, better yet, for just sitting around? That's the kind of task we're interested in now.
We don't currently have any commissions like that. However, I do have some relatively simple requests from residents that will pay several thousand mora.
Really? That's all? That isn't nearly enough for Paimon. Yeah, Effendi, are there any high-paying commissions available?
Ah, I see. Let me think. Spontamod recently initiated a research project on the ley lines and is looking for paid volunteers. There are several researchers in Spontamod who specialize in studying ley lines, so there is a great demand for ley lines data. Researchers often need to enter domains to investigate ley line disorders. They have been understaffed for some time, even after recruiting a good number of their own students. So, now they've turned to recruiting large numbers of volunteers. They offer substantial pay, but they also have strict requirements for the quality of the volunteers. Are you interested? Yes, let's walk through the recruitment process. First of all, are you proficient with one or more types of weapon? Very good. How's your understanding of elements? Are you capable of using elemental powers? All right, I'll put you down as the traveler, right? Okay, I finished the registration. I'll be coordinating the necessary supplies and payments for volunteers later. You'll have to find Gafoor for more details about the job. However, he has an important visitor today, so I don't think he'll be in the academia. According to the standard protocol for receiving visitors, he will most likely bring the visitor to the Puspa Cafe. You can go there and talk to him when his time with the visitor has finished. He sounded like he was in quite the rush to recruit volunteers when he contacted me, but now he's showing a visitor around. Seriously, who could be so important?
Do you still remember what the coffee's like here?
Of course. How could I forget? It used to be my go-to drink here. Listen, Gafoor. I suppose I should call you Professor Gafoor now. We're old acquaintances, so how about we stop beating around the bush, First you wanted to catch up, and now the coffee. If you have something to say, just say it.
Oh, that's Gafoor! He's the one we're searching for. But he seems to be busy talking with someone else. Maybe we should wait for them to finish.
Oh, well, it's nothing really. It's just that ever since you left the academia, our original projects and plans have lost their backbone, so to speak. Cyrus is also disappointed. He's always valued you as a proud disciple. To be honest, it's a real shame that you left the academia, Lisa. With your wisdom and intellect, had you stayed in the academia, you would have become a herbad by now.
Hold on. That's Lisa! The librarian Lisa! Our Lisa! Paimon heard that Lisa had studied at the academia before, but that was a long time ago. What's Lisa doing here now?
If I'm reading the situation right, you're reminiscing about the past to convince me to come back, aren't you?
Well, I heard that you're currently the librarian for the Knights of Favonius in Mondstadt. If you ask me, that's a tragic waste of your talents. Why waste your time and energy on something as trivial as taking care of a library? Your time is much more valuable than that. If you're willing to come back to the Academia, I have plenty of projects for you to preside over right away. The Academia needs people right now, and some of these projects are quite important.
Yawn. So all this talk is to convince me to come back. I'm guessing Professor Cyrus doesn't know that you're talking to me about this.
As a matter of fact, he has long wanted you to come back and work at the Academia.
Is that so? You know, Professor Gafoor, it isn't a good idea to lie to people. Our teacher knows exactly why I left the Academia after only 2 years. He would never ask me to come back. Giving up my life in Mondstadt and returning to the Academia as a Spontamod researcher. The price of seeking wisdom is no longer something I'm willing to pay. So please, don't bother trying to get me to come back.
Wow! So Lisa used to be a Spontamod researcher? Paimon's never heard her mention it before.
Besides, taking care of a library is important work. I've never considered it a waste of my time. Wisdom is hidden in every corner of the world. Never underestimate wisdom, no matter how small it may appear. That's what our teacher always said. A good scholar wouldn't overlook the small details, Gafoor. I'm sorry. I'm still not used to calling you Professor. Nevertheless, the underlying meaning of what you just said is simply wrong. And there's one other detail you probably haven't noticed. 2 people have been eavesdropping on us for quite a while now. Is there anything we can help you two with?
Hello, Lisa?
Well, if it isn't you two. Long time no see, cutie. Paimon.
Excuse me, but what business do you two have here?
Well, actually, we're here to participate in a research project on ley lines for Spontamod. We just finished registering with Effendi.
A research project on ley lines? Oh, darling. You haven't joined the Academia, have you?
Right. Effendi told us a research project is looking for paid volunteers. That's what we came to see Gafoor about.
Paid volunteers? Gafoor, is the Academia really that understaffed? Or are there projects that insist on the use of outsiders?
No, the paid volunteers are for a conventional project to monitor the ley lines. All operations follow the prescribed safety protocols. We rely on a lot of manpower to collect the data. There's no way around it now. But if only you would agree to come back and preside over some matters, we wouldn't have to go through all this nonsense.
If memory serves me right, collecting ley lines data requires investigators to go deep into domains, which can be dangerous.
We've seen our fair share of combat since leaving Mondstadt. Exploring a domain is like a walk in the park to us.
It's been so long now. I can only imagine what wonderful stories you have to share.
So there's nothing to worry about.
Since you two are here to apply for the project, then please wait a moment while I talk to Lisa.
I'm sorry, Gafoor. My answer is still no.
Aren't you even a little bit interested?
I have never regretted my decision to leave the Academia. And I don't think that will change in the future.
I thought after all this time you would have a different answer. But you're still as obstinate as ever, Lisa. You've made yourself clear. I'll only make a fool of myself if I keep insisting. In that case, I still have unfinished business to take care of, so I'll take my leave. See you at the Darshan reunion in a few days.
Yes. Don't worry, I'll be there on time.
As for you two, please come see me later in the Mautiima Forest when you're free. We'll need your help with the volunteer work. Oh, and one last thing, Lisa.
Yes?
I wish you the best of luck in Mondstadt.
Thank you. Well then, cuties, now that the recruiter is gone, we can sit down and have a good chat. Much has been happening within the academia, and Gafur is paving the way for his future.
By the way, Lisa, what brought you to Sumeru? Are the nights okay with you being gone?
Of course. Jean gave me an extended paid vacation. It's rare that I get any time off, so I thought to myself, why not go on a trip and relax a little? I don't know how much of our conversation you heard, but I studied in the Spontamad Darshan at the Academia for 2 years. But instead of staying at the Academia after graduation, I went back to Mondstadt to become the librarian for the Knights of Favonius.
So that's why you came to Sumeru, right? To walk around and meet with your old friends and teachers.
You'd like to know, wouldn't you? Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt if I told you. After all, it was ages ago. If anything, it all boils down to a difference in philosophy. When I first came to the Academia, Professor Cyrus really appreciated my work and invited me to participate in several major projects. But most of those projects ended in failure. To be honest, they went too far trying to achieve wisdom beyond mortal understanding, so failure was only to be expected. I didn't want any part of that lunacy, so I left. Anyway, now that I told you, make sure you keep it between us.
Sounds like you've experienced a lot.
I don't wish to return to the Academia, even if Professor Cyrus came to ask me personally. Rather than conducting experiments day and night, I'm much more suited for working hours that start after 10 a.m., with regular afternoon tea every day.
Oh, Lisa chose to be a librarian because she doesn't want to deal with hassles all the time.
I prefer to take things at my own pace when it comes to tiring tasks like a job. And besides, being able to take regular vacations is also really important. It's a pity I didn't even have time to visit that child in Gandharvaville yet. Gafur found me just after I arrived in Sumeru. Speaking of which, what about you two? What brings my favorite cuties to Sumeru? I see. Even I didn't expect them to be so bent on their pursuit, wanting to even surpass the gods. Sounds like you were involved in some remarkable events again, and I was completely unaware. And to think, you were even able to handle a crisis of that magnitude. Cutie, your abilities are really beyond measure. Having accomplished such a feat, I'm sure you must have a lot on your plate right now. I was actually thinking about inviting you two to walk around Sumeru with me. What a pity. It's very rare for us to meet like this. Oh, then would you like to spend some time with me, darling? That would be wonderful. I plan to spend the next few days visiting around Sumeru City. At the end of my stay, I'll leave from Gandharvaville and return to Mondstadt via Liyue. Who knows? Perhaps we'll bump into each other again in Sumeru City or Gandharvaville. Come to think of it, there's something romantic about such a chance encounter like this. It's like icing on the cake for this little vacation of mine. If you see me around, be sure to come and say hello. Otherwise, I might start feeling lonely. I remember, you two agreed to meet Gafur in Mautiima Forest to talk about the ley lines research job. Feel free to leave if you want to go look for him. As for me, I think I'll spend a little more time at Puspa Cafe.
There you are. Looks like you two are ready. Very well. Let me inform you of some details. Spontamod has been involved with the ley lines for a long time, and it's imperative that their current is constantly monitored. This research project was also organized to help meet this demand. However, because abnormal fluctuations often occur in Sumeru domains, we must regularly send people deep into various domains to record the situation with the ley lines. Since it's often dangerous inside the domains, we've established a rule of only dispatching personnel with combat capabilities. It'll be your task to go into the domain and record any ley line anomalies. However, if you encounter any danger, please prioritize your safety. Well, those are all the necessary details. When you're ready, you may enter the domain.
And howdy everyone, we're back at it again for another episode on Genshin Impact. As you can see, we're in the other teapot world, and yes, as you can see, this is the character I got from the last banner, so you know, all that good stuff. And yes, I got Lisa's other clothes, so don't worry, I got that already. So you know, and we got Ningguang's, because you know, because you gotta have that. But anyway, here's Lisa's clothes you can get actually from the van that's probably passed by now, but you know, if you had the time to get it, you could get this clothes, which is pretty cool on Lisa. Ain't gonna lie, it looks really well. And then the other event where you get officials other costume,
No rest for the wicked.
as you can see. So yeah, I have that already. And the other event where you could get Ningguang's. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna stick with this character right here. And I know some of y'all probably asking, what happened to the videos lately? Like, well, one, I got sick. The other thing that happened was my grandma passed away and stuff like that, so couldn't really focus on making videos hardly because of all that mess was going on. And plus I'm recovering from a cold that I did try to get rid of but came back on me and stuff like that. So I was pretty much I was just busy and all that other mess. It was rough, people. It was rough around there, but I've been alright, you know, just making it, you know, chilling. I told, like, you know, my loyal fans in the group chat were about it, so they pretty much know what was going on and all that good stuff, so I don't have to worry about none of that mess at all, thankfully. So, you know, that was pretty cool for me and all that good stuff. So I just want to talk to y'all and show off my teapot world here, the latest one, or the one I currently got done making pretty much. So yeah, I like this one. This is my favorite teapot world, I should say, by far. It's definitely one of my favorites. It's really amazing. It's awesome. I love it to death and all that good stuff. But yeah, I think the next update should have Dia and that other guy, I think. So videos will still be, everything is back on track, so like nothing has really changed. Like, not videos, like y'all should know by Mondays are the famous films, Tuesdays are like my reviews or Yuya stories, Wednesdays are like reactions, and then Thursdays are like, you know, my Nico channel where I mostly will make my loyal fan requests loyal fan requests, reviews, reactions, and stuff like that will be on the Nico channel, which I'm currently still working on making it. You know, make sure everything's all good on that, which will probably be starting in March. I have to say where I'll start doing fan requests for sure. In March will be the best time to do it for me. So yeah, and all that good stuff. And then Fridays, no videos at all. Saturdays, mostly gaming videos, or if I do other gaming videos like this, it's just random mostly, or I just wanted to post a video to let y'all know what's going on. All that good stuff. So you don't be out of the loop, because I know some people be out of the loop if they didn't know what was going on, so that's why I did that. So now you know, and all that good stuff. So, but yeah, I've been alright though, and all that good stuff. It's been a little bit of a time, you know, since I made a video. Actually, I'm still making it, y'all, don't worry. As you notice, I do still make like a few views, mostly of them that was on this gaming channel. I mostly pre-recorded them ahead of time, so I have to worry about really, you know, nothing at all. So that's all. So I had to really worry about much. So and all that good stuff. But as you can see, my voice is a little off, but not much, thankfully. But you know, but it's all good. You know, getting back at it, making videos with y'all, talking about stuff and all that good stuff and everything. What surprised me actually with Nintendo Direct today was like they're making Metroid Prime, the first one, on Switch. I cannot wait for that, y'all. I used to play Metroid Prime on the GameCube. No lie, man. Like, that was one of my favorite GameCube games. I love Metroid Prime. That was a good game. Plus, Kirby Deluxe, or whatever it's called, supposed to be coming out on my birthday, like the 24th. And I was like, oh, that's so neat, Nintendo. I like that, Nintendo. Thank you. I really enjoyed that a lot. That was pretty cool for Nintendo to do that, though. That was really nice of them. So I'll admit that was real nice. So I really liked that a lot. So that made me smile so much, man. It really did make me smile. Seeing a Kirby game come out on my birthday is pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that is pretty cool actually. So can't wait for that. You know, yes, I do have a Switch. I do play on it, and yes, I do have a PS5. Yes. I mean, if you haven't seen my You Try episode where I actually played, what was it? Oh, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and made a few views on Sky, Tunes of the Light. If you haven't seen the videos yet, you should go check them out. And I did make a episode on Genshin Impact of me actually playing on it, actually. So, if you haven't seen them, you should go check them out. They're pretty cool, actually, you know? And all that good stuff. And I know some of y'all saying, what is going on with the anime channel? Well, I just wanted to let it go. I really just wanted to let it go. I wanted to really start fresh with a new mindset and everything. So yeah, on a new channel where that way when it comes to fan request reviews, which is mostly my loyal fans, aka the Hunter Knights. Yes, the Hunter Knights. The Hunter Knights, how you become a Hunter Knight is easy. You like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Be friendly to everybody, be friendly to me, be nice to everyone, and that's how you become a Hunter Knight. Stuff like that. And there's other ranks as well, like when you start out, you're a red whistle. As you progress and be more friendly and help each other out, you become a blue whistle, so on down the line. But when it comes to like the purple, black whistles, there's benefits. Like you can join my group chats, all these different things where you can you know, talk about anime, all that good stuff with other people and have discussions and all that stuff. And that's how your request for reviews will come in. You have to be at least in my opinion, you gotta be at least a purple whistle to even get that benefit. So black whistles, same thing, but white whistles basically you're like you're like almost a leader. Basically, you know what's going on, you know what's going things, you know what the schedule is, you know everything else, so blah 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 blah. So basically, you're like basically a manager of community if I'm not there. And you make sure everything's all good and dandy. Make sure nobody is, you know, doing nothing crazy and stuff like that. That's what a white whistle pretty much is. You know, and all that good stuff. So, there you go. That's the ranking system. When it comes to Family Quest reviews, only, let's say, purple whistles, black whistle, and white whistle be only can see them kind of videos like that. And when it comes to certain Family Quest, if it's something that I won't, you know, not show to the public, it'll be this for my loyal fans, aka the Hunter Knights, who get to see them kind of videos, stuff like that. That's what I've been planning, doing, and all that kind of stuff, because that way it makes it easier on me, so I don't have to worry about this and that, and blah 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 blah. Comment, you're like, why you don't do my view? That's because you're not a Hunter Knight. That's why. And you're not a purple whistle. So obviously I won't do it. Like I said in this video, specifically here. So, you know, and for my other loyal fans, it's probably like, yeah, we get it. We know what's going on. Don't worry, we got you. That type of deal. So, you know, that's what I like about, you know, fans like that. They keep me updated with certain things, or other animes that's coming out, or video games, all that good stuff. It's pretty fun, I ain't gonna lie. It's fun, though. It's a lot of fun. Sometimes I'll be like, ooh, that's a good idea, or like some of y'all come up with some crazy ideas for videos, or maybe theories about the Gacha series, which I still love to death. I love the theories some of y'all come up with. It's so cool. It's like, ooh, oh, okay, okay. You know, it's fun. You know, y'all do make this. You do make my day sometimes. Sometimes y'all really do make my day. Just listen to y'all, what y'all can come up with. It's pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie, and all that good stuff. So you know, it's fun. Know what kind of ideas you can come up with, and all that good jazz, all that good stuff. So I'll see y'all when I get back to the house, or I do something cool. But anyway, see you at the part when I'm at the house thing. And howdy everyone. As you can see, I want to show off a little things I just added here. See, little stuff that I added here, just a little stuff here, because I always like to show off, you know, the teapot world, because, you know, that's how I am. Because when it comes to questions and stuff like that, or little theories y'all come up with in the comments, mostly I answer them in videos like this and genshin episodes like this. You know, when I'm in my teapot world, that's when I answer questions, theories, or, you know, any ideas y'all come up with in the comment section, or the group chat or whatever, or any kind of stuff. That's what mostly I try to do. You know, make it easier that way for me, because, you know, that's how I usually do it, and that's how I want it to be. So, there you go. That's the other idea that I came up with. So, I hope y'all like that idea as well. You know, and all that good stuff. Because I know a lot of y'all have some questions or theories about anime, video games, or manga, comic books, light novels, books, whatever. Some of y'all will probably tell me about some of it and tell me how some of it's crazy or good or to check out at sometimes and all that good stuff. So, you know, all that good jazz. That's why I like to see all the crazy stuff in it, you know, because I like to see what y'all can come up with, you know. Anyway, see y'all when I'm at the house staying in this teapot. Alright, here we are at the house, as you can see. You already seen all this stuff earlier, but ooh, doesn't that look awesome with that glowing up like that? That was awesome when you get that actually from the event. That was so cool. I really like that. That is so cool actually, from the lantern light thing. That is so cool, to be honest. That is really cool. I'm not gonna lie, I do like that a lot. So this is the last teapot for now. Currently, as this video is being recorded and being uploaded, they may add more, or maybe not. I don't know yet, but either way, this is definitely my favorite teapot world by far and stuff. And I do like doing these teapot worlds a lot because it does make it a lot of fun, you know. And plus, I just like to see how y'all think of them, because a lot of people do like them. Like, they do like my teapot worlds and stuff like that. Like my friend Ruby, she got inspired by my teapot world and said she gonna do hers. Kind of curious what that looks like in the future as well. But anyway, here is the inside interior of the place. As you can see, got a little cool little stuff in here. You know, I try my best to make it look cool in here. You know, make it look different and stuff, so it don't look the same as other teapots. So I just done other things around and, you know, made it look like Samaru or and other stuff, or Leeway and all that good stuff. You know, try to make it look a little different, like a fusion of the places. As you can see, look where I got her. Because I do like this character a lot. She's pretty cool to have on your team. Like, she's very useful. Like, I like her a lot. She's a good healer. She's pretty cool. I like her a lot. So, and I got a little chair for her and all this good stuff, little books and all that good stuff. She's a good character. And the bitch about tall as her. My. Oops, I didn't mean to give you that bed by accident. Oops, didn't mean to give you that bed. Sorry. As you can see, she's a pretty cool character too. She's a pretty good support character to have on your team actually too. If you want to have her on your team, she's pretty cool. So I added a few things here, like the music, little things to make it look like a little bit of a science place, a little bit, but you know, try to change it up. Look at that. Ain't that cool? From that event with the thing with the mushrooms, that remind me a little bit of Pokemon and Digimon actually, and Yokai Watch a little. Not gonna lie, I did like that event actually. It was pretty cool. I really did like that event. That was a cool little event. Here's Dory. Here's Dory's room. I do like Dory. Don't get me wrong, I really like this character. She's definitely one of my favorites for sure, because I think she's funny. I think she's cool and all that good stuff. So you know, this is her room. So I hope y'all like that and all that good stuff. Let's go up the upstairs for a little bit. Let's go up here. And as you can see, there's stuff already on the wall. Yes, sirree. Yes. Ain't this cool? I decorated this room just to place up a little more. I got that from the event thing they had. That was pretty cool actually to have. And then got the pictures. I just decorated the up part a little bit because I think it looks cool this way. You know, with all the different stuff around here, the swords and stuff like that. Like, I think it brings it to life. Here is the other room. If I ever get another 5-star character or whatever, this is where they're going to be with Paimon for sure. Because, you know, because why not? It looks like a place for a good character to stay in, right? You think this would probably be a good place for Dia, if I ever get her. If I get her, this is probably where I'll put her. You know, and then go to the other room, and it's one of my other favorite characters I really like, who's pretty cool. Ba-ba-da-ba! It's the Wanderer, or the Balladeer, whatever you prefer. I got him in this room, as you can see. A little bit Samaru, a little bit Inazuma. Because, I mean, it makes sense, because he comes from Inazuma, went to Samaru, changed it, blah blah blah. This is how we got the Wanderer. So, you know.
It's you.
And you're probably asking, why is his name Zark? It's because you can actually name him, actually, which is pretty cool. So, if you're playing this game, you get to that part, actually, where you can name him whatever you want. You can name him the Wanderer, you can name him an anime character, you can name him a person friend, cousin, loved one, your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, right? You can name him whoever you want, which is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I do like that. That's why I named him Zark.
I must apologize. I nearly mistook you for the type to leave your guests alone to fend for themselves. It's nothing. I was just thinking about something to name. In your realm, some areas are completely empty. You're right. Look at me, coming around here, criticizing your lifestyle choices. It's generous of you to host me in your home. The least I could do is be grateful. This is your home. Arrange it as you wish. I'm just another person passing through.
If only people could act like him and just be grateful. If only, man. If only. Alright. Probably want to hear the other two's opinions, which we'll do right quick so we can end this video off. Let's go talk to Dory. Let's see how Dory's doing.
Hello. If you'd like to speak with me, then you'll have to cough up some Mora first. Just kidding. Just kidding. I just wanted to see how you'd react, that's all. Well, even though it's nothing compared to the Palace of Alcazarzaray, I suppose it could suffice as my backup base. It'll do. Please, merely receiving a compliment from the wise and mighty Lord Songama Bay is already high praise indeed. You're certainly a cut above the average Artless Toadstool.
Toadstool? I swear I thought of that Mario character from the Mario cartoon where Princess Toadstool. I'm not gonna lie, I bet none of y'all probably remember that Mario cartoon where it had Bowser, Luigi, Mario, and Princess Toadstool and Toad. If y'all don't remember that, I don't blame you. I used to watch. I had a DVD, so I did like that Mario cartoon. It was pretty cool. Yeah, that's one, and I am kind of curious to see how the Mario movie is too. I don't care if it's bad. I'm just curious to see how it is. It can't be that badass live action one back in the 90s. So.
But if the knowledgeable Lord Songama Bay is to serve as a renovation consultant for this place, you'll need some Mora. A lot of Mora. No rush, though. I'm sure you'll save enough Mora someday. I suppose I might stay here a little longer, now that there's an opportunity to earn big Mora.
If you say so. If you say so, Dory. If you say so. If you say so. Whatever you want.
Oh, it's you. Have you encountered some troubles with your studies? Don't be afraid to tell Madame Farzan. I'll give you all the help you need.
I wonder, when are we going to actually see this character actually in the story, or at some point? I'm kind of curious when that's going to happen. I wonder.
Of course. If you are in need of some life advice, feel free to consult with me as well. I'm quite comfortable. Don't worry, I'm not one of those crabby old geezers who love to find fault with everything. I'm usually quite easy to please.
If only some people could be like that these days. If only. If only people could be like that, this world would be less chaos and less aggravating. But, oh well.
Don't you believe me? Maybe I do nitpick every once in a while, but only with disrespectful students. Or those nonsensical rules at the academia.
Sound like school to me. That's how I used to feel in school a little bit sometimes. So yeah, I can relate to that too.
You're very agreeable, and the scenery here is quite lovely, so why wouldn't I like it here? One does not run into youngsters as kind and considerate as yourself nowadays.
That sound like me with a lot of people actually, and in school a lot of people said about the similar thing in a different way. About the similar way, so that's kind of cool, to be honest, but, you know.
Let's say, hypothetically, I were to discover some design flaws after staying here for some time. You wouldn't mind if I shared them with you, would you? Good, good. It seems like I'll be able to research my interests here to my heart's content after all. Even if it ends up taking me another 100 years. I will be quite content here.
Nice. I'm glad you like it here. Let's go to the next character and then we can end this episode off properly. Oop, wrong way. Oopsie, I went the wrong way. Oopsie. Oopsie.
Oh, goody, you're here. Do you need help with anything? Have you been doing well lately? Oh, come on, tell me all about it.
That's nice of her.
Oh, this is much livelier than my place. But it also isn't quite the bustling hive of activity the wharf is.
Oh? Go on.
Of course. Oh, come on. You don't have to worry about me. You see, Master has taught me that when in an abode, do as the Adepti do. Wait. I think it's the guests should go along with their host.
Huh. Not many kids that like her these days, I'm gonna be honest. Maybe one or two might like her, you know, similar to her, but not that many to be sadly, but, you know.
But whatever the case, I love it here. I just hope I'm not imposing.
No, not at all, kid, not at all.
If you don't mind, I'd like to stay here a little longer. And, you know, accompany you for a while.
Now that's sweet. That's sweet. But anyway, comment down below what you think of this episode. All that good stuff. Hope y'all understand the rules, like no harassing me or others, anybody like that, and don't talk about, you know, certain stuff. We don't talk about certain things on this channel. This channel is mostly a friendly channel, friendly family channel. I goof off, have fun, talk to y'all, and all that good stuff, you know. Talk about anime, video games, movies, TV shows, comic books, manga, light novels, and books. Stuff like that, mostly what I talk about on this channel. On all my channels, pretty much. But that's all I be doing. And stuff like that. So I hope y'all understand all that. And I hope to see y'all in the next one. And yes, I'm doing alright, so don't worry. Everything's been doing good for me. And all that good stuff. So I hope y'all been patient with videos. Everything should be back on track by next week. All that good stuff. But anyways, I just hope y'all have an awesome day and all that good stuff. And I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye.